Hey everybody, it's me Abhishek Roka, and in this video I will show you how to create a virtual environment. So there are not one, not two, but many ways to create a virtual environment and maintain them. Okay, so I will tell two major ways by which you can actually create your environment and also manage them. Okay, so the way number one I'm going to discuss today, and way number two I will going to discuss in the next video. Okay, so let's go for the way number one. So way number one is use Python library to create a virtual environment. So let me use Windows R CMD, and here is our CMD prompt. Now let me write pip install virtual env. So this is an external Python library which will get installed in your computer, and it will help us to create a virtual environment, I should say virtual Python environment. Okay, so let me click here. I should enter, and now requirement already satisfied. Virtual env is already in our computer. Okay, now the next thing is to create a virtual environment. So let me go to a particular directory, not to this one. So let me go for desktop. Okay, dir. Okay, so now let me go to where std college. Okay, and now mkdir virtual projects. Okay, cd tab. Okay, now this folder is now empty. Now let me clear this whole thing, and now let me create a virtual environment. So virtualenv, and now let me give it a name, our test environment. Now press enter. Now your virtual environment is now initiated for the creation. Okay, virtual environment is now creating, and now it's created. Okay, now let me type dir here, and now virtual env is here. If you want to see it in your explorer, type explorer dot, and now you can see it here. This is your virtual environment and the scripts, and now here it things. So what we have to do is like cd test env slash scripts slash activate. Okay, now instead of cd we are not going to type cd with this thing, and now let me write things differently. This one. Okay, enter. Now your virtual environment is now activated. So by this way your virtual environment get activated. And one more thing, like the way to create a virtual environment is just type your virtual environment folder's name, then inside there is something called scripts. In Windows it's scripts, in Linux it is bin. Okay, go inside. Now there is activate. Okay, I don't know particularly like whether it's bin or scripts in Linux also, but there are other modules also, I should say other libraries also, which actually help you to create a virtual environment. Like venv is a Python library by which you can create your virtual environment, and inside there you'll not find a scripts folder but a bin folder. Okay, so there are many different versions, but there is one logic behind all of them is when you go inside your virtual environment folder, you find something like this: lib not contain anything about the activation of your virtual environment. It just contains side packages like modules which your Python environment will have. Okay, and this scripts folder contains things. So similarly, there are other folders which contain this activate.bat, activate.nu, activate.exe. Where is activate.exe? I think it's not here. Okay, so there is something like activate.bat and all this thing, and you can use it to activate. And in the same manner, if you want to deactivate this, you just have to type this part and type de. I'm deactivate, and now your virtual environment is now deactivated. Okay, so one best thing about this approach is you can create a virtual environment and you can see its folder. Okay, this um, and it's very easy way to create a virtual environment, and it's not messy. I should say it's not confusing, because you actually choose a folder and then you create a virtual environment, and there you will write your projects. Okay, so these are the pro sides, I mean say good sides, but there are other side, and it is other side also, and it is a con side, bad side. First thing is that it creates a folder test.env, and it's not get listed somewhere. Okay, you cannot access the list of whether it's created or not. Okay, you just have to approach a folder, and then you have to find whether it's contain virtual env file, and if you don't need your env anymore, you have to delete it manually. Okay, so that is the first bad side. And the second bad side is the virtual environment which you create using this method is this method will create a virtual environment of the real Python environment which you are using. I mean, if you are using Python 3.11.4 and now you want to create a virtual environment of Python 3.9.19, you can't do that, because this method will create a virtual environment which has a Python version of 3.11.4. And because of these two drawbacks, I will introduce another way to create a virtual environment and manage them in the next video. So till then, till then, stay tuned. And yeah, if you have any doubts, you can contact me, whether it's via comments or via direct messages. I will reply you as soon as possible for me. And it's your friend Abhishek Roka, and I will see you next time.